about unique and unusual approaches to medicine today, and right now Drew is in our alternative medicine lab getting ready to show us some pretty interesting stuff. So take it away, Drew.
You bet. Welcome to our first alternative medicine laboratory, and guess who's back? It's Dr. Chris Kleronomos. He's a doctor of acupuncture and oriental medicine. If you remember, Travis, he did the bee sting on you. Do you remember that?
You know, Chris, my knee is still swollen. I'm just kidding.
Right, I noticed you were staying far away from me.
He was a wimp, but he's got some new treatments that he's going to share with us. What's the first thing?
Right, so this time we're using fire. This is a treatment called Moxibustion, a traditional therapy where we burn herbs on certain parts of the body.
Moxibustion.
Moxibustion.
Never heard of it.
On acupuncture points.
Okay.
So we have a couple different ways to show you. The first one is called needle moxa. And the herb sits on the needle, on the acupuncture needle, and this way you get the benefit of both the acupuncture and the heat transferring through the needle.
So it's all related to these special herbs that you're using?
It's typically one herb, mugwort or artemisia, that's used. And it's the heat and the energy that we're looking for going into the acupuncture points.
And potentially can use for a lot of different ailments and conditions, right?
Absolutely. Anything from pain to PMS. Like I said, this is the needle moxa. And I'll go ahead and light that up.
He brought his little Bunsen burner there.
Right. Okay, and you'll see it start to smoke. And what we want is the heat transferring through the needle. We use this a lot for debilitating conditions to boost the immune system. So for cases like severe disability, for cancer and HIV, things like that. This here is called indirect moxa, where we make little cones, and in this case we have it barriered with a slice of ginger. It's also done with a piece of salt over the navel.
Okay.
And
are you feeling anything?
Yeah, it's very warm.
Okay. And what's next there, Dr. Chris?
This is just an adhesive, and so you can quickly place it on the points and light those. And then
I like the scent.
Interestingly, back ancient times, they burned large amounts of this to sterilize rooms before procedures.
Wow. Moxibustion.
Yes, and so the last little one I wanted to show you here is called thread moxa. And this is called direct moxa, where we actually let the amber hit the skin for a split second. And I'm going to show it on a famous point where...
is this a one-shot deal? Do you get results, or is it something that
we would do multiple either needles or multiple cones or multiple threads in a certain point, but depending on the condition...
But in one setting, correct?
Correct. And then we just place that on the point, and we would let that burn out to the point where it hit the skin.
So that's like a little glue point?
Correct.
Have that ready.
We use a little medicated salve to stick the thread on there.
Well, you're smoking.
That's right. So now, before